Stainless steel crowns in pediatric dentistry. Stainless steel crowns are defined as prefabricated crown forms that are adapted to individual teeth and cemented with a biocompatible luting agent. The indications for stainless steel crown are as follows. In cases of extensive decalcification, rampant caries, recurrent caries, after pulp therapy, in cases of acquired enamel defects like hypoplasia, amelogenesis imperfecta, in cases of intermediate restoration, fracture of permanent or primary incisors, severe bruxism, as an abutment for prosthesis and as a part of a space maintainer. A stainless steel crown is contraindicated in primary molars which are close to exfoliation, in primary molars with more than half the roots resorbed, in teeth that exhibit mobility, in teeth which are not restorable, and in patients with known nickel allergy. The classification of stainless steel crowns is as follows: untrimmed crowns, pre-trimmed crowns, and pre-contoured crowns. A stainless steel crown is composed of nickel in the concentration of 76%, chromium 15%, iron 8%, carbon 0.08%, manganese 0.35%, and silicon 0.2%. Now coming on to the armamentarium, we require cutting scissors, crown seater and remover, Johnson's contouring pliers number 417, crimping pliers number 112, crown cutting burrs including the pear-shaped burr, tapering Fisher burr, needle-shaped burr, and smoothing burrs. Stone burrs for crown finishing. For the cementation of the crown, we will need luting cement, mixing pad, and plastic spatula. Starting with the technique, first we should evaluate the preoperative occlusion. The objective here is to replicate the existing occlusion after the SS crown placement. Facial midline and cusp fossa relationships bilaterally must be assessed. Starting with the crown selection, we should check the mesiodistal size of the crown using divider or vernier calipers. There should be light resistance to seating and proper occlusion height. A crown should be somewhat larger than the tooth. The goal is to select the smallest crown that completely covers the preparation and establish proper proximal contacts. After the crown selection, we will now do the occlusal reduction. Start the occlusal reduction with pear-shaped burr up to 1.5 mm uniformly along the cusp heights. After doing the occlusal reduction, we will check for occlusal clearance. Then we will start our proximal reduction. The proximal reduction is done using tapered Fisher burr to break the contact. Holding the burr at 2 to 5 degrees to the long axis of the tooth, moving out the After finishing the crown reduction, we will trim the gingival margins of the crown to correspond with the gingival margins of the tooth. The next step is contouring. Contouring aids in better retention and its obvious advantages. Contouring is done with the help of number 114 Johnson's contouring pliers. The advantage of contouring is that the crown gets work happened by manipulation and becomes more retentive. After the festooning and contouring, the crown would look like this. The next step is the crimping of the crown. This is very important to the gingival health of the supporting tissues, as a poorly adapted crown will serve as a collection point for bacteria, contributing to recurrent caries or incipient periodontal disease. Using the crimping pliers, the crown is crimped in the gingival thirds. As you can see, we walk through the entire crown continuously. The procedure of the crimping is that the pliers must be walked through the entire crown continuously without lifting the plier. In the end, I would like to conclude that stainless steel crowns are an excellent option for restoring primary teeth and young permanent teeth, and are to be considered wherever possible, since their advantage over conventional restorations is proven without claim. The final step is to cement the crown. Cement retention is very critical. Therefore, GIC is preferred over zinc phosphate building cement because of its adhesive and anti-carcinogenic properties. Thank you all for joining us today in this skill learning session. I hope it will be beneficial to all of you. Now, the session is open for any question and answers. Thank you.